Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a little dimensional analysis review. Remember in class, guys, and on that converting units chem quest, there are four main steps. One, two, three, four. There are four main steps that we solve when we are using dimensional analysis. I do want to show you these few steps again. That way, if you're struggling when you're working at home or reviewing, you can watch me use these steps to solve two different examples of problems. So let's get started. The first problem that we are going to work on is converting 1,760 grams into kilograms. So you'll notice that I have the four steps just on the left side. So these are the four steps that I'm using. Step one is to set up our T, include what we're converting and its units in the top left. So remember, guys, T's, we just set up our T chart. Then I write 1,760 grams in the top left corner. Next, step two is to put the unit that we want to convert to in the numerator, put the unit we want to cancel out in the denominator. So remember, guys, units before numbers, it makes it a lot easier when we head over to our conversion table to figure out which numbers to plug next to the correct unit. So remember, in this problem, we're converting into kilograms. So we put what we're converting into the numerator, and then we put what we want to cancel out in the denominator. Step three is to now use that conversion chart to plug our values in. So our conversion chart is found right here. So remember, guys, let me just go back to that other screen first. So remember, we use the prefix. We use the prefix to figure out which section of our conversion chart to look at. This time the prefix is K, it's kilo, because it comes in front of the grams. Remember, grams would be our base unit. So then when we look at this conversion chart, that tells us we are going to use the kilo section of our table. So remember, I do recommend taking the time to write down this, do this extra step just in case you are struggling. Write it down. What that tells us is 1 kilo base unit equals 1,000 base units. Oh, my cat. Hey, let's get out of here. So now the next step, remember, we can plug in any base unit where it says base unit. In this problem, our base unit was grams, so we write grams. Same thing on the other side where it says we write grams. Oh, she's being friendly. You can see her little paw right there. So now we can take what that conversion says and plug our numbers in. Right here it says 1 kilogram, so we write a 1 next to the kilogram. That equals 1,000 grams, so we write 1,000 next to grams. The last step is to solve. So remember, when we solve, we multiply the numerators together, multiply the denominators together, and then divide. What that ends up doing is it cancels out our grams, and then we would do 1,760 times 1, which is 1,760, and then we divide by 1,000, which then puts our final answer to 1.760 kilograms. Oh, let me slide this over just a second. There we go. Now we can see the answer. So that's the first example. The second example, it wants us to convert 0.0217 centiliters into liters. So again, we start the same way. Step one is to set up our T, include what we're converting, and its units in the top left. Do not forget to include the units canceling out. That's why we do dimensional analysis. So then we set up our T and we write 0.0217 centiliters in the top left. Remember, step two is to put the unit we want to convert to in the numerator, put the unit we want to cancel in the denominator. This time we want to cancel out centiliters, so we'll put the centiliters in the denominator, and then we put the liters, whoops, broke my pencil tip, we put the centiliters in the denominator, liters in the numerator. Now step three is to use that conversion chart to plug our values in. Just like in the last time we used the prefix K to find the row that we're looking at, this time we use the prefix C. So we go back to our conversion table. This time we look for the C part of our row, the centi, and it tells us 1 cented base unit equals 0.01 base units. So again, I recommend taking the time to write this step out. It makes it a lot more difficult to plug the numbers in the wrong spot. So we have 1 centi base unit equals 0.01 base units. This time, our base unit is L, which is liters. So where it says base unit, we plug in liters. Where it says base unit, we plug in liters. So then what this means is it says 1 centiliter. So we put a 1 next to the centiliter equals 0.01 liters. So we put 0.01 next to the liters. Now we do the same thing. We multiply the numerators together, divide by the denominators. That causes our centiliters to cancel out. And then when we solve this, we find that our answer is 0.000217 liters. So guys, I hope this cleared up any questions. If you do have questions with dimensional analysis, these are one-step problems, meaning we are always converting from or converting into a base unit. If you need help with two-step problems, take a look at the next video that I'm loading, dimensional analysis for non-base units. I hope everyone has a wonderful day, and I'm going to leave you guys with a joke. So, how do you make a tissue dance? You put a little boogie in it. I hope everyone has a great day. I'll see you guys later. Bye.